you've got to get rid of the typical 60-40 weight distribution that you find in most rear-wheel drive cars. Gives you really fun experiences like fishtailing and understeer and lack of control in bad weather, all the things we enjoy in the Chicago winter, right? And you come up with a near 50-50 weight distribution, 51-49 specifically. The benefits of that bullet point alone are immeasurable. You'll really notice that on a closed course with every penny of this car. And rear-wheel drive. This is not old-school rear-wheel drive. Mr. and Mrs. Buyer, I don't know what your experiences have been in the past. I don't know what your perceptions are of rear-wheel drive, but I need you to trust me, and I need you to set that aside so that you can experience modern technology, a modern interpretation of what rear-wheel drive should be. Share these advantages with them. No torque steer, quick straight line acceleration. If I'm performance motivated, do you think 0 to 60 in 5.3 seconds is going to get me just a little bit excited? Yeah, it should. If I tell you that's just as good, if not better, than a BMW 335i and 550i, cars that are $20,000, $30,000 more than what you have here, boy, you got a lot of carb for 30 grand in this vehicle. Will you have front-wheel drive buyers who have concerns about rear-wheel drive? Sure. Mr. and Mrs. Buyer, if I could give you a car with all of the elements of front-wheel drive without sacrificing the awesome benefits of rear-wheel drive, would you buy that car tonight? Sure, talk to me. Well, you're going to want four-wheel anti-lock disc brakes. You're going to want all-speed traction control, yes. StabiliTrak, absolutely. Limited slip rear differential on the GT. I see the benefits there. Thad, I love what you're saying, but you've got to give me a performance-tuned suspension that has been benchmarked against Jaguar, BMW, Cadillac. Okay, we're going to give you the FE2 performance-tuned suspension on your G8. And by the way, did I mention we start under $30,000? Now, I don't want to talk so much about the front suspension slide and the rear suspension slide because talking about it doesn't do me a whole lot of good. I need to experience it, right? And not just the features. I need to experience the benefits of those features. Where do I experience that? In a great test drive. I promise you, you give them a great test drive, this car will help to sell itself. That's one of the fun things about being a salesperson on an authentic performance sedan, because everything that is critical to your success, critical to the buyer understanding how awesome this car is all right there, very easily laid out right in front of them on a good test drive. If you can be there to give them a couple of word hints and cues to help them understand, Thad, I want you to come almost to a complete stop at the bottom of this entrance ramp. Now punch it. Did you feel the immediate response? Yeah, I did. There's your aggressive pedal map. Notice how we're at 65 miles an hour and we're just cresting the top of the hill. We're not even ready to merge into traffic. Yeah, that's a lot of power and performance. Well, there's your variable valve timing. There's your performance-oriented, calibration. There's that variable intake manifold. There's the horsepower. There's the torque. Do you understand how this is fitting into your life? Yes, I do. So you feel safe. Yes. You feel in control. Absolutely. You feel confident. 100%. I've just experienced everything I need, not even in 30 seconds, to understand what a great value story this car is for me. Okay, give them a great test drive. Rubber isolated subframe, last thing here on this slide. Your import buyer, fit and finish, premium materials, quiet ride. Gotta have a quiet ride, and you have that here. Now, in a driver's car, in an authentic performance sedan, you should feel like your hands are going right through the instrument panel and in direct connection with all that power and performance. You're in charge. And that's what you have here. Nice tight on center field. Look at the maneuverability. 37.4 turning radius. Very, very good. And remind them, listen, we've got ABS, we've got electronic brake force distribution, brake assist, vented discs, both front and rear. Okay, and with more power on the GT, you're going to need larger rotors. Wonderful, wonderful safety story. First off, you start with OnStar. What a great way to start. You've got 6 standard airbags. You have every other safety feature, both big and small, that the government says has got to be there, all on an architecture that is specifically designed for high-performance rear-wheel drive cars. That's your G8. him. With the extensive use of high-strength steel in red, advanced high-strength steel in orange, and even stronger ultra-high-strength steel here in yellow on the B pillar, you have over 5,000 hours of virtual barrier tests. You have over 80 physical safety tests, 11,000 subsystem tests, 41,000 hours of electrical system tests, and 2.1 million miles of road evaluation. Now, we share a lot of benefits for you as the salesperson and for your buyer. Here's one of the last ones. There is one Holden-inspired, authentic performance sedan in the United States, and you get to sell it. It's not next door in Chevy. Okay? You've got to go all the way to Australia to meet the sister car, where you'll be introduced to the Holden Commodore, which is the definition of authentic performance sedans. In the UK, it's a Vauxhall. In the Middle East, it actually is a Chevy. But this car comes from such a phenomenal family. That's why it hits the ground here, running at a breakneck pace, dead on for success. Look at all of this great press that you have garnered already. There it is. The G8 GT is the best Pontiac since John Z invented the first GTO in '64. That's a big compliment. Merritt's BMW, Infiniti, and Lexus intenders to drop by the Pontiac store for a serious look. Welcome one and all. Bring them on, right? And here, USA Today. This guy is so hard to please. He's very difficult. He loved this car. And look what he pointed out. Buy it as a family car, enjoy it as a hot rod. There's that balance we're talking about, that balance that G8 buyer needs. And what does all this mean to you? Opportunity. Because all of this great press is going to bring more people through the door, put Pontiac on their radar, and you're the beneficiaries of a phenomenal machine and all of this great press. Because if sales is a numbers game, you just increase your opportunities tenfold. And if this is any indication of what is in the pipeline over the next 5 to 7 years, wow, boy, I tell you, Pontiac should be a really fun place to work. I've been doing this almost 20 years, and I can't think of too many cars. I watched a lot of really great cars. Can't think of too many cars that have such an impressive